Well, Newport Coast is actually the home of Kobe Bryant and soon to be the home of Dwight Howard.
Behind Kobe Bryant's legacy lies a mansion filled with secrets only uncovered once investigators stepped inside. Hidden rooms, unusual features, and clues to a life lived far beyond fame left officials stunned. What did they find behind those doors? In this video, we explore the world Kobe never showed the public. Hidden behind towering gates and carved into the cliffs of Newport Coast, Kobe Bryant's primary mansion stood as a fortress of privacy and power. The Mediterranean-style estate spanned more than 8,000 square feet, constructed with hand-selected limestone, imported walnut, and architectural choices meant to echo the old European estates he admired during his international travels. Visitors entering the rotunda faced a dramatic double-height foyer illuminated by a chandelier custom-built in Italy, giving the home an immediate sense of grandeur that matched the presence of its owner.
Community. The home reportedly 3 stories, a Santa Barbara-like style, 6 bedrooms, 11 bathrooms, a 5-car garage, a private pool, and 14,500 square feet.
The living areas flowed seamlessly into one another, each room anchored by expansive glass walls designed to soak the home in natural light. Kobe prioritized open space. He believed that clarity of mind required clarity of surroundings. His office was lined with floor-to-ceiling bookcases, where he studied game footage, wrote stories, and drafted concepts for the creative projects that later defined the post-NBA phase of his life. Reports from designers who worked on the home described a balance of athletic minimalism and luxurious comfort, a blend that made the home feel both powerful and approachable. Outside, the property opened to panoramic ocean views stretching endlessly across the Pacific. Kobe frequently stepped out to the terrace during sunrise workouts, using the quiet coastal air as the backdrop to his daily discipline. Even in retirement, this house functioned as an arena of self-improvement. The grounds included manicured gardens, a mosaic-lined pool, and a private courtyard where he often meditated before the world woke. Deep within the Newport Coast mansion was the heartbeat of Kobe Bryant's lifestyle, a fully equipped, professionally engineered training facility designed entirely around his routines. Unlike the typical celebrity gym outfitted with generic equipment, Kobe's space was structured like a biomechanical lab. Every machine, weight rack, and resistance station aligned with the strength programs crafted throughout his 20-year NBA career.
John Wayne Airport is also just about 20 minutes away and is where Kobe Bryant takes his helicopter to practice and home games.
The gym featured Olympic-grade weightlifting stations, a yoga platform, custom recovery machines, and wall-mounted tracking systems that allowed him to analyze balance, explosiveness, and form. The flooring was a shock-absorbent composite typically found in elite training centers, chosen to protect his joints during high-intensity sessions. Even after retirement, Kobe maintained strict morning sessions inside this room, continuing the discipline that had defined him for decades. Attached to the gym was a recovery wing, a quiet space built around physical healing. Cryotherapy equipment, massage tables, compression systems, and an infrared sauna formed a sanctuary where Kobe managed both post-workout restoration and the lingering injuries accumulated from years of competition. Designers who developed the layout said Kobe wanted the space to feel like a fusion of high performance and tranquility, reinforcing the connection between body and mind. One of the most unique features was a private film study station built directly into the gym. A retractable screen dropped from the ceiling, allowing Kobe to analyze gameplay, study opponents, or review footage from his daughter Gianna's training sessions. This integration of physical and mental preparation captured his approach to mastery. Every detail mattered, and every space served a purpose. Tucked away behind soundproof walls, Kobe Bryant's private home theater was one of the most revealing rooms in his mansion. This wasn't just a luxury amenity, it was the birthplace of the storytelling legacy he built after basketball. Designed with stadium-style seating, acoustic engineering, and a projector calibrated to cinematic standards, the theater created an environment where Kobe could immerse himself in film without distraction.
And look at this! This is a stunner! And the pavers are awesome with the grass interweaved. Big pool, big spa, lots of furnishings, moss pot outside, why not?
This room became his creative bunker. It was where he studied narratives, dissected character arcs, and evaluated structure with the same intensity he once used to study defensive schemes. During the development of his children's books, short films, and sports storytelling projects, friends and collaborators noted that Kobe spent long nights inside this theater analyzing pacing, music, and emotional beats. The space allowed him to transition from athlete to filmmaker, eventually earning him an Academy Award. Kobe also used the theater as a teaching space. He often reviewed youth basketball footage with his daughters, explaining spacing, footwork, and decision-making through visual breakdowns. The room functioned as both a classroom and a creative lab, blending family time with passion. The design elements reflected this dual purpose. Velvet walls muted external noise, creating total isolation. A fiber optic ceiling simulated the night sky, providing a sense of calm during late-night review sessions. Hidden equipment racks housed studio-grade sound systems that allowed him to feel every moment of a film as powerfully as possible. One of the most striking features inside Kobe Bryant's former mansion was his office, famously home to a custom-built shark tank. This wasn't a decorative novelty, it was a symbol of the mindset that fueled his competitive spirit. The tank stretched behind his desk, casting shifting patterns of light across the room, creating an atmosphere that felt both calm and commanding.
With amazing furnishings and views everywhere, views all over the place, it is quite staggering. Fire pit as well on the roof.
The office itself embodied Kobe's dual identity as both a creative thinker and a disciplined tactician. Crafted with rich walnut paneling, glass shelving, and metallic accents, the design blended warmth with authority. Kobe spent countless hours here drafting story concepts, planning business ventures, and overseeing his investments through Bryant Stibel, the venture firm he co-founded. The space needed to inspire clarity, creativity, and strategic thinking, and every detail was designed with intention. The shark tank added an unexpected edge. For Kobe, sharks represented focus, resilience, and relentless forward movement, traits he lived by. The slow, deliberate motion of the sharks reminded him that true dominance came not from chaos, but from controlled power. Visitors often describe the room as the most intimidating space in the mansion, not because of the sharks themselves, but because of what they represented. Beyond symbolism, the office also housed a curated collection of memorabilia, including awards, childhood photos, and personal artifacts that charted his journey from Lower Merion High School to global superstardom. He kept this collection organized and minimal, reflecting a belief that only the most meaningful items should occupy mental and physical space. Long before settling into his Newport Coast fortress, Kobe Bryant explored one of the most extravagant residential estates in Southern California. A surreal Coto de Casa property featuring a private lagoon, cascading waterfalls, a grotto, and even a full-scale pirate ship replica anchored beside a tropical-themed pool. Although he ultimately didn't purchase it, the home offered a rare glimpse into his vision for the kind of environment he wanted his family to grow in.
Is that Kobe right there?
Shut up. I see that.
900 North Alpine.
Damn.
So we know. Wow. So he's only gonna keep this, nothing.
That's all he keeps. Vanessa got everything else.
So Vanessa got it.
She got everything.
The estate spanned multiple acres, blending resort-style entertainment with secluded tranquility. Its outdoor structures included rope bridges, lookout perches, and a multi-level deck surrounding the pirate ship installation. The setup resembled a luxury theme park more than a residence, designed for families who craved immersive outdoor experiences. For Kobe, who valued creativity and imagination for his children, the property represented a playful alternative to the structured elegance he eventually chose. Inside the main residence, the architecture mixed rustic stone with high-beam wooden ceilings, giving the home a lodge-like feel despite its location in Southern California. Massive fireplaces, wide-open living areas, and oversized windows created a sense of warmth and expansiveness. The home also featured a recording studio, multi-tier home theater, and performance stage, amenities that aligned perfectly with Kobe's early interest in creative arts and storytelling. But practicality ultimately guided his decision. The distance from major training facilities and business centers didn't match the demands of his career. Kobe needed a home that balanced luxury with efficiency, and despite its spectacle, the Coto de Casa property lacked the convenience required for his daily discipline. Before the sprawling mansion that became synonymous with his legacy, Kobe Bryant lived in an earlier Newport Coast residence, a stunning Pelican Ridge home he purchased during his ascent to superstardom. This property served as his first real investment into long-term wealth and stability, and it marked the moment he transitioned from young athlete to strategic mogul. The home itself reflected the era of Kobe's early career. Designed with bright interior spaces, marble flooring, and sweeping staircases, the house embraced a more traditional architectural approach. Yet it was still unmistakably luxurious, featuring panoramic ocean views, multiple balconies, and custom-designed bedrooms that ensured both comfort and privacy. A defining element of this property was its balance between sophistication and family-oriented warmth. Before the era of large-scale personal training centers and creative studios, this house became the backdrop for his growing family. It offered a serene environment where Kobe could mentally recharge between the physical demands of NBA seasons. The backyard included a custom pool, outdoor kitchen, and a lounge area designed for gatherings with teammates and close friends. Even in his early career, Kobe curated his living spaces to encourage bonding, strategy discussions, and quiet reflection. The home wasn't just a purchase, it was a long-term foundation for the life he planned to build. Throughout his career, Kobe Bryant became increasingly aware of the importance of shielding his family from the pressures of fame. His homes evolved into carefully designed sanctuaries where his wife and daughters could live freely, protected from the constant attention that surrounded him. The Newport Coast mansion epitomized this balance between luxury and privacy.
Being like, oh, yes! Finally! You know what I mean? I'm like 18,
Right.
you know? But then it was like, you know, clothes start piling up. You know what I mean? It's like, you know, the food's not gonna make itself. You know, the bed's not gonna make itself. And you're just kind of like, oh, damn.
The estate's layout was intentionally planned to separate public spaces from intimate family areas. Upstairs, suites were arranged around a private hallway, accessible only through a secure central landing. The master suite included a secluded terrace, dual dressing rooms, and a spa-inspired bathroom crafted to function as a retreat. Kobe valued serenity, and these spaces gave him the peace necessary to navigate intense professional demands. The children's rooms reflected the warmth and creativity he encouraged in their growth. Custom murals, personalized shelving, and flexible study zones showed how deeply he invested in their comfort. Family movie nights often happened in smaller media rooms rather than the grand theater, emphasizing a sense of closeness rather than spectacle. Outdoor areas further reinforced the family-first design philosophy. While pools and entertainment spaces existed, Kobe also curated quiet zones, hidden gardens, winding stone paths, and shaded seating nooks perfect for evening conversations. These spaces allowed him to decompress away from crowds, paparazzi, and the weight of stardom. Kobe Bryant's approach to real estate mirrored his approach to basketball, meticulous, intentional, and obsessive about detail. No element of his homes was chosen at random. Every material, layout decision, and design feature reflected deeper purpose, revealing the mentality of a perfectionist who analyzed environments the same way he analyzed opponents.
Right now.
The first time you were looking for a house for yourself, what do you recall from that process?
I remember just kind of looking in different areas and, you know, Beverly Hills being one of them and, you know, all the hot spots, you know.
He worked closely with architects and interior designers, frequently requesting revisions until every space aligned with the atmosphere he wanted to create. He understood that architecture shapes emotion, and emotion shapes performance. Whether it was the placement of windows to maximize morning sunlight for workouts or the acoustic treatment of his theater to enhance focus, Kobe demanded excellence across all dimensions. Even the smallest features carried weight. Door handles were selected for texture, ensuring a satisfying grip. Corridor dimensions were calibrated to create flow rather than confinement. Lighting schemes were layered to shift mood throughout the day. Kobe viewed his homes as tools, structures that should elevate discipline, creativity, and family harmony. His gyms and offices followed strict functional guidelines, but his living areas embraced warmth and comfort. This contrast created a balance between intensity and restoration, mirroring how he structured his daily routines. Hard work followed by intentional recovery. Kobe's design decisions extended to durability as well. He preferred materials that aged gracefully: stone, walnut, wrought iron, signaling a desire for permanence and legacy. These weren't homes meant to impress temporarily, they were built to endure, just like the values he instilled in his family. Through architecture, Kobe revealed the depth of his introspective nature. His homes became a map of his mind, disciplined, creative, structured, and endlessly driven. Kobe Bryant's approach to real estate was never impulsive. He viewed property as both a practical asset and a long-term investment vehicle capable of generating generational wealth. While his primary residences received the most public attention, he quietly expanded a broader portfolio reflecting strategic thinking.
And I didn't want to deal with any of that stuff, so I chose to stay away from those areas.
You don't exactly have a bad setup. Newport, helicopter to the...
Yeah, well, yeah, I mean, it's away, but it's away from, you know, those areas where all of that stuff goes on. I mean, I'm for a person that's been in Hollywood for so many years, I'm the least Hollywood person
He gravitated toward locations with strong property value appreciation, particularly Orange County neighborhoods known for exclusivity and low turnover ownership. Kobe understood that scarcity drove value, and he routinely selected properties positioned to outperform the market. He also paid attention to architectural longevity. Homes with timeless design, durable materials, and broad appeal offered stability against shifting real estate trends. Kobe was drawn to properties with unique features, private gyms, theaters, panoramic views, not just for personal enjoyment, but because these elements increased resale value and marketability. His decisions weren't solely financial. Kobe often sought homes that aligned with phases of his life. Early career properties focused on convenience and functionality. Mid-career homes emphasized space for family. Late career and post-career designs centered on creativity, athletic legacy, and privacy. Kobe's real estate strategy complemented his business ventures. Through Bryant Stibel, he explored investments across technology, media, and consumer products. Property ownership provided an anchor, stable, tangible, and resilient through market cycles. Even after his passing, analysts noted that these real estate decisions preserved substantial long-term value for his family. The portfolio stands as a testament to his financial intelligence. Kobe didn't just earn wealth, he multiplied it, protected it, and built it into a foundation that would endure far beyond his basketball years. Kobe Bryant's mansions were far more than architectural marvels. They were reflections of a life built on discipline, imagination, and unwavering devotion to family. Every training room, creative space, luxury amenity, and peaceful corner told a piece of his story. Together, these properties formed a physical archive of his evolution from prodigy to icon. The gym preserved the athlete who pushed his body past limits. The theater captured the storyteller who believed in the emotional power of narrative. The shark-lit office immortalized the entrepreneur who embraced challenge and reinvention. The family sanctuaries reflected the father and husband who cherished time with those he loved. Even the homes he didn't purchase revealed his tastes, values, and aspirations. They highlighted his fascination with immersive environments, his desire for beauty, and his drive to create spaces where creativity could flourish. These mansions allowed him to live multiple lives at once: competitor, artist, strategist, and parent. And in the end, they formed the backdrop to a legacy defined not just by basketball, but by the intentionality with which he lived every aspect of his life. Kobe Bryant's story didn't end on the hardwood. It continued in the studios, offices, and quiet sunlit rooms of his homes, spaces where he built dreams, shaped futures, and crafted a legacy far more expansive than championships alone. Kobe Bryant's world behind closed doors reveals the depth of a man who lived with purpose in every space he occupied. His homes weren't just luxury, they were extensions of his mindset, his values, and his legacy. If you want more deep dives like this, subscribe and let us know which legend to explore next.